Oh, I can't wait. I can't.
You're gonna want to throw up. All right, let's do this fucking thing, dudes.
All right, queef on a mic, dude. One time.
Welcome back to another episode of the Lost Boys podcast. As we start on the queef. My name is Edley. Welcome back to this amazing episode. All four of us are back. I have my friends Brun, Eddie, and Shoner all here. Just
Yes.
we're queefing and beefing left and right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, guys, welcome back. We haven't all been together in about what 2-3 weeks.
Dude, it's been a while.
It's been too long.
I think you just disappointed like half our followers because they're expecting me to be gone and a new face to be here.
Man, it was
At least the third. At least the third.
Yeah, third.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, Shoner's back.
Yeah, he's back. We couldn't find a replacement, and then it was just, it seemed kind of empty. So we didn't, like we said last time, we didn't have anybody to enhance.
We missed the fact that we were
can't
missing
replace me.
random information from the internet that,
Dude.
that we needed for our topics.
They can be pulled up in an instant.
Enhance.
Enhance.
Brun, how's your week been going so far, dude?
Dude, other than not having power for fucking 6 hours a day, that was cool.
What?
Yeah, so at 2 o'clock, and like I was wondering if we were even gonna be able to like record this.
That would have been tragic.
Cause yeah, like at 2 o'clock, like wife and I are chilling here, and then all of a sudden just boom, everything shut out, and I'm like, son of a bitch, dude. Go figure on recording night again. Like first it was the internet, now it's the goddamn power. Like, do I really just live in the ghetto that everything goes to shit? But yeah, it came back on like 20 minutes before we were supposed to hop on. So
Somebody was watching.
So
I mean,
before we get too far though, Ned, did you text your dad? Is he coming over?
no, he's
Ooh,
not
that's
coming
true.
over. He's not coming over. I
Shoner,
promise.
Shoner, are you on call for your fucking mind job?
No.
No.
Eddie,
No.
Okay.
you've
I'm
always been
feeling
here.
You're giving away
I
another
might just
console or
knock
what?
out. Yeah, I might just knock out and get off. I'll talk to
You're
you
gonna
guys
take a
later.
nap till 9:30.
Or take a nap at 9:30.
What?
Make sure it's
what
only
time did you
45
stream
minute
in
nap, though.
outside, Eddie? What time did you go to bed? Did you get your 16-hour recovery time?
Yeah, so the last week, the reason why I was to blame is because I had a 10-hour stream from like, I think it was like 10 p.m. or something to like 6 a.m. or something crazy. I don't
That's
know.
rough.
Whatever the 10-hour time frame is.
That's rough.
10 to 8.
He
So,
couldn't recover in 13 and a half
Yeah,
hours.
so
that's why I
then-
assume 16 hours of recovery is what he needs.
yeah, so at like 6 or 7, I went to bed and then I just pretty much didn't wake up until like freaking maybe 8 p.m. or something crazy, probably.
That's some
I don't
fucking
know.
degenerate status right there.
Yeah, so
The problem is that Eddie, I can't really sit here and let you take the whole fucking. I can't let you take the whole rap for everything that happened with last week because I 1000% fell asleep on the couch. Because you were like, let's fucking record at 9:30, and I'm like, all right, tight. And then we were supposed to read those fucking reviews, and so I smoked some weed, and then all of a sudden just on the fucking couch, bro. I woke up.
This ain't the first time he's been disappointed getting high before his stream.
Facts. I fucking dude. I woke up to 112 Discord messages from you fucking degenerates. And I'm like, holy shit, I just completely fucked the pooch on this one.
I was just like, well, I bet he fell asleep, and it's like 2 a.m. here, and I really have to go to bed because I have to be up for work in 3 hours now. So I'll talk to you guys later.
But you know what? I think it worked out because we're all back together, man. The boys are back in town.
That and I slept. Oh, you were fucking waiting to say that, huh? You were waiting to say that shit, weren't you?
Yeah.
He was.
Shoner, what about you, baby? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Just, been working. I go back to day shifts here April 1st, and then been working on the studio. Studio's almost done. I was actually laying floor tiles today. Electricity's all good. Everything's good on that part. So once the tiles are down, I can do trim, and it's just moving in.
Oh, I can't wait to see how it
Tiling.
looks, man. I cannot
Tiling
wait.
does blow. Tiling blows dicks.
Oh, yeah.
When you posted that, I was like, ugh.
Yeah. I don't wish that upon
Like,
anybody.
the only thing nice about the tiles that I'm using is they're self-stick, so I don't have to rub mud or anything like that. They're
You just
kind of
fucking
vinyl-powered.
peel and stick. Those are pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you're
so,
doing 12 by 24, so that makes it a little bit easier.
And it's a square room.
Yeah.
Too true.
And it's a square room.
It's not perfect.
Well, but I mean, like, there's no fucking weird ass edges.
Yeah, you don't have weird angles that you're going through.
Yeah, that shit sucks. What about you, Ned?
I don't know,
Do you
man.
spend enough time with your dad?
Yeah, my dad's doing well. I work with him. I have to spend a lot of time with him, unfortunately.
That's true. You do work with him.
So yes, I've been spending a lot of time with him. Nah, man, just been working and honestly just I work and coming home and I play some Monster Hunter and then I pass out. Basically, I actually streamed again for the first time in 26 days on Thursday.
Did you? I actually saw that. I tuned in. I was like, holy fucking shit, Nedley's live. And then like all of your viewers, because they started hanging out with me now.
Yup, I know. They did.
They
really
started
did.
hanging out with me now. I showed up to Nedley's stream. They're like, Brunstan!
it's fucking actually true. So I guess I did one good thing, man. I helped out a homie
You did.
with
You
me
helped
just
out a homie.
disappearing.
That's true. You just
Death,
fucking dropped
dude.
off the face of the
Death
planet.
is funny.
Dude,
Go ahead.
it's wild the way fucking streaming works though.
Yeah.
Like if
It's-
you don't stream, like you die.
Yep.
Yep.
It's really true, and I mean that comes up to the attention span of the internet, right? Where if you just like don't appear, like you don't
You
exist.
fade away.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
had,
all
like,
it is.
4 days off, and I feel like I've completely disappeared off the face of the planet.
Yeah,
Imagine
like-
doing
like,
that
real.
times like 10.
I hate taking a night off stream because I do know the attention span of the internet sucks balls.
Yep.
But like obviously everybody needs to do that. Like I took off last night and honestly I don't have a good reason. I got new weed and I really wanted to smoke it.
Yeah.
And I wanted to vibe out with my wife. And I think like that's to me, I'm like fucking A, like
Yeah.
let's do that. But I feel bad about it. But now here's a real question though, dudes. Could you guys imagine streaming for 11 days straight?
No.
11 days. Like, and when I say stream for 11 days straight, I mean literally everything. Your cooking, your showers, your sleeping, time that you spend with your significant other. Obviously, you're not, doing some things that you want to do with your significant other because you're
That's when
fucking
you
live
put
on
on the
Twitch.
Be Right Back
Well, maybe
screen.
on the
Yeah.
OnlyFans, right?
Yeah, exactly. But like, so
OnlyFans after dark content.
So there's this fucking true. There's this dude Ludwig, and like I'm sure you guys know who Harris Heller is. Like we fucking brought him up.
Yep,
He had done a like a collab I think with Ludwig. So like this dude, he grew from like nothing. Like he had a little bit of clout from I think it was the Smash like Super Smash scene.
Okay.
And then now he's like literally he's the new ninja, bro.
Yep.
He's the new ninja, and he's been streaming for like 3 fucking years.
Yeah.
The
go
dude
watch-
averages like 40,000 viewers.
Yep.
Okay.
It is silly, but like he's a fucking genius, bro. The way he does this shit, he will take his stream and then he will plan out a certain section that's going to be a YouTube video during his stream, and then boom, just cut that shit and throw it up on YouTube, and voila. And it's always really good shit. Well, this genius son of a bitch started a never-ending stream. Okay, his subathon. For every sub that he got, they would add 20 seconds to the clock.
Wow.
So it started out, I think it was at like 12 hours, some shit like that. But for every subscription he got, it added 20 seconds to the clock. And then he realized that the internet are sadists, and he just started getting inundated with subscriptions. Oh, poor him. And so then he had to lower it to every sub equals 10 seconds.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Then he went to sleep. Okay. He went to sleep and became the most viewed Twitch streamer while he slept.
Yep.
He went
That's
to sleep with
amazing.
like 36 hours. I think it was like 36 hours left on the timer, and woke up to 67 hours left on the timer.
Holy shit.
Could you imagine that shit? You go to sleep and then you wake up and you're like, son of a bitch, I've got 3 more fucking days of this shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Also, you fall asleep and you go, "Holy shit! I've made how much?"
Yeah, okay. So that's the other fucking thing.
Yeah, that's
dude.
what I'm trying to figure out.
So,
It's like,
so he's posted 2 YouTube videos now that break down how much he's made. The first one was on like day 3. He broke $100,000
holy shit.
just in subscriptions.
Damn, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
This one he just posted like yesterday, day before, over 500K in 10 fucking days, bro. He had to make a thing to where he like people who gifted more than 101 subscriptions to the channel, he banned them until the end of the subathon. Because he was like, if I don't do something, this is literally going to go forever. Now, so that 500 grand, bro, that 500 grand, that doesn't take into his ad revenue, because for somebody that big, his ad revenue actually fucking matters, unlike us. I know, right?
Right.
So when you average 30 to 50K viewers, your ad revenue is through the goddamn roof. Then you have to think about it. He's sponsored by fucking Slim Jim. I was literally just watching his stream before we hopped on here, and he was doing some shtick for Slim Jim.
Yeah.
On top of that, you have all the donos, all the bits. It's fucking silly. Now, obviously, you know, taxes.
Especially living in California.
He lives in California.
Yeah.
Taxes suck balls. He actually did break that down.
And he has to pay for his internet and shit too.
Yeah,
like all that stuff.
So the genius thing about it, though, is that like Shoner, you brought up that there was a 48-hour time limit, right? Which is true, I believe. It may not be that. Like
I thought it was 36, but yeah,
maybe. I mean, they either way, they may have made some type of weird little, you know, rule, because like I said before, Twitch loves money. Right now, as we're recording this, he's sitting at 37,000 viewers and still has 13 hours left
and 2 million followers.
Over 2 million followers, and he is the most subscribed streamer on Twitch. The only one that has beat him is Ninja, and that was because he had like 238,000 subscribers or some shit. He's sitting at like 120K.
What's the value? I just put him on right now, and he's just sitting there.
He's just chilling. All right,
Yeah,
but what I think
chilling,
it is
like,
I think it's the obsession with voyeurism with the human mind.
Okay.
You like, people love IRL streams, right? So if you have some, it's like that fucking movie, The Truman Show, bro. You have somebody that is willing to expose every aspect of their life, every minute of every fucking day. People are gonna want to see that shit. They want to live vicariously through you.
So does he have a separate camera that he takes off, like to go places? Like
yes, he connects it to like his phone or something. I still have to figure out how the fuck he does it.
I think Shoner did this before with that camera that he has.
Epoch Cam, but the Epoch Cam
Epoch
only
Cam,
works. The Epoch Cam only works on the same Wi-Fi network. So once you leave your Wi-Fi network, you're out of it.
Yeah, he's using his phone somehow. I don't know.
Okay.
It's fucking
well,
weird.
He's probably got some kind of like in real life device, like the backpack that.
No, it's literally his phone. It's literally his phone.
You can
there's a service like that that will allow you.
Yes, there is. I do think that Elgato actually lets you do that. You can set up Elgato as you know, your phone is a webcam, right? So you can actually move around with it. Now I don't know how that works with Wi-Fi wise, but like obviously he's found a way.
Once you leave the Wi-Fi,
what I'm saying though is that like he'll transfer from the camera like at his desk and his mic.
Yeah, does
and
he
then he will transfer everything to his phone. Like literally, I was just watching before we got on here, and he was walking with his phone, and then it fucking he like hit a button, and then boom, he's up on the camera, and he's like, "Hey."
Stream Elements does have an app for your phone where you can put overlays on your phone and stuff like that. Now, I wonder if Stream Elements has a way to transfer your stream.
That's what I'm saying is that I got to try to figure it out because I think that's really fucking wild. But this dude has been streaming for like 10 or 11 days.
I'm gonna alert you.
he even left, right? So like when he's sleeping, his mods take over, and then it becomes the mod stream. His mods take over. He has this media share shit where people will just like suggest videos to play on the fucking stream while he's sleeping.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, that's
yeah. That's the thing that I think I see where Nedley's going with that. I don't know if that counts as like streaming, right? Because it's like. How does it not? I could leave my camera on and stream on and then walk away for 2 hours and technically
100% you could, but what content would that be?
The same content? No content to this guy.
No, because this dude is sleeping. This dude is sleeping, and he's still having videos consistently playing on his chat. His chat is always going, and I think also the fact that he's sleeping, and people have this sadistic thought of when he wakes up and he has like 12 more hours added, that shit's gonna be funny.
That's true.
Sure as shit,
It's
it was
true.
fucking
It's
hilarious.
funny.
We also live in that day and age where no one wants to miss that moment that's going to go down in history, right? So, everyone think about it. You see something happens on the street, what's the first thing you do? You whip out your phone and start recording it because you want to be that person that goes viral.
I mean, it depends on what it is,
that
but
moment.
yeah.
But you know what I mean, though? Like,
If somebody's getting fucked up, I'm probably going to help them.
Get my phone out, of
sit there
course.
like Eddie and go, world star!
But how many people out there would not do that? How many people see someone getting their face kicked in, the first thing they do is reach for their phone? Right?
True.
I mean, not everyone has that mindset. You see a car accident, someone's bleeding out in the seat, people are still whipping their phone out. I remember pulling up to an accident. I remember pulling up to an accident scene where a dude had been hit head on the freeway and it ripped his van in half, and the dude was in the passenger seat, literally bleeding out, dying.
Wow, this took a really dark turn.
Holy shit.
You know what I'm saying? People were recording it. I'm sitting there like seeing if there's anything I can do to help. Me and like 3 people like trying to figure something out while we're calling for paramedics. And there's people literally fucking recording it. And you're like, really, guys? Really?
That's because you're a boomer, Shoner, and the first thing that you think of is not your cell phone. That's the thing. People in our generation, that's the first thing they fucking think of is their cell phone, man.
Right.
It's fucked up, but it's true. But no, so like this,
I get your point, Shoner. Of course, if I saw a situation like that, the first thing I would do is not reach for my phone and record it. But like
lies.
But like, it depends on how it depends on how deep, how like serious the situation is. Obviously, right?
True.
If it's a scuffle or a fight, I mean that's fine. No one's gonna necessarily.
Yeah, like if it's some kid that got like 4 seniors to go beat the shit out of some other kid.
Exactly.
Like,
that guy,
or some dumbass medic getting his ass beat in downtown Waikiki with a rake handle. That shit you fucking whip out the camera for.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. Oh, real quick. Fuck you guys. You cut off before I went to mine, by the way. But we'll get back to it because
what are you talking about?
I almost killed a man.
Today?
What?
No, that was the impetus for that topic
He
last
almost
week.
threw his
Was
dad
almost
in a
killing a man.
Oh, for the fight thing?
Yeah.
Oh, well, apparently it wasn't that cool.
Tangent. Okay.
I'm just
Anyway, streaming for 11 days.
okay. So streaming for 11 fucking days. Okay, this dude has literally streamed everything, and I think it's wild. Now, my question: how prevalent do you think this is going to be in the streaming community now? Do you think people are going to sit here and kind of piggyback on this and try to make it their own shit, or do you think
copycats everywhere?
exactly, or do you think that it's going to be kind of a hokey type thing where people are going to be like, bro, fuck it, it's going to be like that episode of what is it, South Park, where they're like, the Simpsons did it, like.
Well, it's not gonna.
fucking...
So yes, for larger streamers, I could see it happening, right? Like you could see XQC doing something like that. Yeah, easily, right? But and people are gonna try it in the smaller space community, but it's just not gonna work because you're not gonna like. You have a certain potential of being able to have people support at that level, right? To keep it going forever, right? Yeah. Ludwig has that power. And actually, so real quick, go watch Devin Ash's YouTube interview with Ludwig. He did 2 of them, and they're fucking fantastic. Just by the way, but yeah, I mean, like somebody of Ludwig's clout could easily have, and it's honestly amazing how it hasn't happened before. And you can see it in the larger community, the large streamer community, right? Like I said, XUC and other shit like that.
Can you imagine if like Doctor disrespected this?
Oh, that'd be crazy.
What happened to him? Like, I know he's on YouTube, but like you hear fuck all from him now.
Yeah, I watch him every day.
Oh, really?
He's getting
every day.
He gets a lot of mixed reviews just because of this whole cheating accusation and stuff like that. And so
that happened 3 years ago.
That was a long time. Yeah,
that happened so long ago. If anybody brings that shit up, they need to go fuck themselves. Okay?
I'm just
I'll be right back, guys.
Cried on YouTube. The guy cried on YouTube. Okay, ditched his Dr. fucking disrespect persona and cried on YouTube in front of everybody. If people still want to give him shit, they can go suck a dick.
Amazing.
I don't understand.
By the way,
you asked one of the things I'm saying, that's part of it.
I don't think anybody's bringing that up. He's still got the clout from like nobody knowing why
people have actually said that.
Then those people are pieces of shit, and you need to tie them.
I'm sure people still bring it. Like they actually still do bring it up, but I don't know.
But also the thing that makes it Ludwig different than the rest of them, right, is that's part of Ludwig's real persona, right? He's been super adamant about I'm going to post YouTube videos literally every day, right?
Yep.
Which is why he films them during his stream. He does shit like this all the time, where he does his Reddit Wednesdays or whatever, where he basically just reads shit on his Reddit forums. Like that's really the Ludwig persona, is to do something like that.
Yeah,
it's not.
He's very like I don't want to say he's self-centered.
No, but he knows
like,
what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing. Now here's another fucking question. Twitch just came out with a new fucking rule where you can cancel your subscription. Right? So here's the real question. How does he handle that shit? Because you have these motherfuckers that are able to go and subscribe, add 10 seconds, and then cancel it, right? Like Shoner, you know more about that shit, right?
That what a fucking goddamn the king of it.
I mean, I'm just saying. So, okay,
big brain bitch.
As long as you cancel within 10 minutes, then you get your money back. And it's kind of stupid that you can get a shout out clout, and that's actually the option, right? I mean, we know people have been doing it forever. We know people will sub and then just request their money back just because they wanted that pop up or the shout out, whatever it is, right? Now they just give you an option to say it. So that way you're not hiding it. You're not lying. You're not faking it or whatever it is. Oh, I don't have money, so I need my money back. It's like, but streamers have been dealing with it since the beginning of streaming, where you donate money, you just charge back. I know a streamer, I'm not going to name names. You guys all know him. He had an issue where someone donated a large amount of money. He used that money to pay for rent, and that person pulled that money back after he spent it. Right. Wow. And that was bad.
You need that disclaimer on your fucking page saying that this shit is your money and there are no fucking. Yo, you can take them to small claims.
I know, but you still have to fight them. You still have to pay for lawyers. You still have to do all that stuff. It does not stop lawyers, because technically, I'm just saying. But if you want to fight it and you're not going to win because you look in the YouTube stuff, not YouTube. You look in like the PayPal stuff. That disclaimer doesn't do much. That disclaimer, says that you have a little bit of leeway, but it doesn't give you 100% guarantee that they can't pull that money back. Especially if they can say it's, if they can prove that, oh, my kid charged it, or the card was stolen or whatever, stuff like that. That's why they have those rules in there. So unfortunately, you're just kind of SOL. So I guarantee you there's probably a ton of people subbing and requesting their sub back just so they can keep doing it.
That kind of sucks for Ludwig though, because his timer is going to go up without him actually getting the sub for it. That's kind of wild.
But what I want to know is, what does Twitch do with it, right? So they have this option now. So do you just have do you keep a tally mark, and after they do it so many times, you say, well, no, you're done. You're abusing it. Fuck that. And then they don't let you sub anymore? Or
I think they have to.
Your account?
They have to.
I think they have to.
Just,
I mean, because otherwise people can just do the shit like unlimited, right? It's super fucked up.
Oh, they already
have
are.
To have
that's the problem.
There's got to be on their back end some type of counter or something where it lets you only do it a certain amount of times.
So
listen, bro,
I can guarantee you that they do.
If they have a counter,
or do they even give a shit?
If they have a counter for how many times we play a fucking copyrighted song on our stream, they better have a counter for this shit.
Yeah.
Or do they just not give a shit, right? I mean, we've seen plenty of times where Twitch and Amazon just do stuff that don't care.
They have to give a shit because that's their retention.
Yeah, that's their income.
Yeah, that's their income. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, but I mean, here's the other thing though, is that like I don't really agree with it necessarily, because I mean, how many people really subscribe to a channel for a fucking shout out? Like, I get it. Like, it makes you feel warm and fuzzy when your favorite streamer says your name. It's pretty tits. You know what I mean? Like, I'm 30 years old, almost 31. Gross. And I still get a bit of a chubby when, like, because you have that celebrity syndrome, right? So, like, and that's one of the beautiful things about streaming, is that you have this group of people where, like, these people that you look up to, you can converse with directly.
Yeah, dude. I love when What Is Hood screams my name, dude. It's the best.
Dude, me too.
Ron loves it when Eddie shouts his name.
But like how many fucking times?
I think I'm weird. I don't get this feeling.
Yeah, you are weird. It's because you're from Germany.
It's I totally get it, but like at the end of the day, like these dudes are just other fucking people that are fucking sitting here for
it doesn't have the same shock value.
Dance, monkey dance.
But what I'm saying,
shock value is dying in a helicopter. So
what I'm saying is, damn, wow, holy shit, that's 2 mentions of death in one podcast. Jesus.
What is this, my chat?
Nedley, we are not going to talk about your fight where you almost killed a guy. That's going to be 3.
We already did.
Okay. So, but no, like real shit is that the thing is like, oh, I just wanted the shout out. And Shoner, you're bringing up clout. Like, how many times does somebody subscribe to a channel and you're like, oh, I got to go check out their channel now? Like, it's not like me personally. I've never done that. I've been like, oh, sick. Somebody subscribed to the channel. That's tight.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But never once am I like, oh, they subscribed. I need to go fucking befriend them now. No. Who gives a shit? I honestly think it's just some self-absorbed bullshit that people are wanting to get into.
Yeah.
Right. I want to hear this person say my fucking name, and then after that, wash my hands.
Oh,
of it.
well, it's just like
Get
when you
my
see someone come
$5
into
back.
a chat. It's when someone comes into a chat and they're like, "Hey, man, just want to stop by and say hi before I went live." It's kind of the same shit, right? How many people really do
Those
leave that
fucking
stream to go
assholes.
check out the? I was laughing because there was someone in What Is Hood stream yesterday, like mentioned like 10 times after the PS5 was given away. Mentioned like 10 times he was leaving to go start a stream. And it's like, dude, just fucking leave.
Just
already.
leave and start your stream, you fucking clown.
People that do that are kind of interesting. I mean, I don't really care about it in my chat too much, but
Don't
like,
say that. Don't say that.
I actually
You'll have every fucking person doing it.
I'm pretty sure. Really, I don't know.
Oh, dude, I popped.
I've never been a
I like
stickler for the whole self promotion thing. I really don't.
My thing is that if it's a homie,
right. Yeah.
like if one of you guys came into my shit and you were like, hey, fucking, I just want to come say what's up before I go live. I'm going to be like, sick, dude. Love you. Have a good fucking stream. Motherfuckers will probably rate him. Whatever the fuck. Go say hi after we're done here. Whatever. You know.
It's
But if
funny.
it's some random asshole come into my shit
That's true. That's true.
and it's like, and I'm sitting there and I'm having a great stream. I'm sitting there averaging 20 viewers, and all of a sudden this motherfucker, like, I'm about to go stream. Eat my ass with the golden label, banhammer. You know what I mean? Like,
I do it while I'm at work. I love to come in while I'm at work, and you guys know I'm at work, and I'm just like, hey, I just wanted to stop and say hi before I went live. And they're like, you're really going live? Like, no, I'm at work.
I think it would be kind of neat though. Then we can actually see what you do in the fucking mind.
Yeah,
instead
I'd
of
love to
hearing
see
about
what
your
the
ass.
fucking
I'd be
mind.
See why you can
I'd
never
be
record a
fired in a
podcast at a
heartbeat.
normal human time.
So,
Imagine.
I do want to segue back to the last subject. I did kind of find information on how he could do it. It's called NDI. It allows you to use Enhance. So you can use NDI to actually who was it? It was Palin was talking about trying to use NDI as a capture card.
Who
So
the
you can
fuck is
send your-
Palin?
What the
Yeah,
fuck
buddy of
are we
mine who's-
talking about? We went from subs to NDI.
No, we're talking about how to transfer from one device to another while streaming.
That was like 20 minutes ago.
Well, I tried to get in, and then you guys fucking segued. So
I'm gonna take a
It doesn't
nap.
matter.
I was trying to give you the answer, so fuck off. Whatever. Next subject.
Fuck off, next time. I'm out. This is fucking bullshit.
5 minutes.
Holy shit,
At
that's
this rate, we won't need to kick Shoner out. He'll just leave.
Right? Fucking quit. But no, so real shit though, like real shit though. How does that like affect you guys? Like as far as people canceling subs, I mean, like me personally, I've never had it fucking happen because nobody gives a shit if they get a shout out from me.
I've never seen it. Like I don't know what it looks like.
Never seen it.
Like-
I've never heard of anybody doing it.
I don't know.
Like
I
I've
don't
looked at
know
my
if
sub
someone's
numbers
done
and
it.
they've been for the most part the same. So I don't.
I don't even look at my sub
I don't-
number.
Well, I know. Yeah, I barely look at them to begin with. But when I look at
Well,
like
what's the point in looking at the number when you know it's less than 20?
damn.
Holy shit!
Less than
Fucking
5,
mic
we talking
drop,
about.
bro.
Less than 5.
that hurts.
like I don't think so, and I don't think that it really would ever apply to somebody of our size and stature, right? This would be more of like the
Right,
XQC and the
right.
Ludwig size. And if you're already that size, you're not seeing that $5.
Yeah, you're not gonna
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
You're not gonna care if,
5,
if someone gifted you 10,
233.
it would be big, but
Yeah,
But,
you've
like, let's
lost
say
you've
they-
lost $350 essentially.
But you also got to remember, partners get more money.
Yeah, that's why I said $350
Yeah.
instead of $250.
Yeah, but there are times where they actually get like the full $5.
I've also seen times where people sub and the streamer is so big that they don't
Tim the
even
Tab Man
like,
gets a 90%.
they don't
of it, I
even
think.
mention it. You know,
Yeah.
I've seen things like that too. So I guess if you're talking on that scale, if someone were to try this, do the whole sub and cancel for a shout out thing, it might not
Honestly,
even work for them.
I don't even think it's that big of a fucking deal.
No, I
Like,
honestly, I
unless
think
it
that
is
I think it is for a small streamer because it's kind of like
$2.50.
yeah, but it's also someone's like livelihood, I guess.
It's
I
not.
don't know.
It's $2.50. If some asshole comes into my shit and subs,
If you don't got
subs, you shut him out.
$5,
You shut him out, and then he cancels and never
and
shows
then
up again.
I'm gonna say, sick, bro. You're fucking banned. Get the fuck out.
yeah, and if 250 is gonna like make or break your fucking existence, then
Candy bar? How many fucking candy bars you buying, bro?
yeah.
That's true.
I mean, but seriously, right? Like, if somebody cancels their subscription and it's that big of a fucking deal, like, yeah, you may get your fucking pussy hurt every once in a while because, like, oh, I thought he was my friend. But in that case, he really wasn't your friend. You need to get the fuck over it. And if 250 is what's going to make or break you on that, you've got bigger fucking problems than to worry about if somebody's canceling their sub. You got to figure out how to pay your fucking electric bill and streaming in.
You should probably sell your computer and then pay your rent.
You should probably go get a
real
fucking
Flip
job.
burger or something like that. Dude, you know how many times I see people on Twitter who are like, "Oh, I know I can't make money streaming," and I'm like, the first thing that comes to mind is I just want to like get a fucking actual job,
Go
Or
work.
make
build
better
your stream
content.
up,
Or that.
But
But
I'm
yeah.
just saying,
And this
But
will
how
be a
many
whole
people
different time as like Twitch saturation, but like, yeah, you can say make better content, but at the end of the day, like that content needs to get surfaced and that takes a long fucking time. And if you're expecting to start getting fucking
Ludwig did it in 3 years.
Ludwig did it because of the YouTube algorithm, and that's exactly how he did it. Go watch those interviews with Dem and Ash.
That right there goes to show that if you do it right, it doesn't matter. Your content will get out there.
Agreed. I'm not saying you're
And if people
incorrect.
like it,
No, you're totally correct. But if you're already
People
worrying
have to
about
like
getting
the
your
content for sure, man.
If you're already getting-
also a thing,
if you're already getting-
obviously.
if you're already going, oh, am I not making money? Then you should probably go get a fucking job because you don't have the grit.
It probably helps that like his voice is like that of an angel.
Is
Like,
it?
dude, I don't know what it is, but I love that man's voice.
It's really good. And his hair is impeccable.
Dude, it's got like that kind of like raspiness. Like, dude, he sounds like a woman that's been smoking for like 30 years.
What the hell?
With like the raspiness, you know what I mean? But like, dude,
Yes.
like, dude, oh my, I love his fucking voice. But here's the other fucking thing. Here's a real thought, because like obviously we've all kind of sat there and been like, okay, like it's the whole canceling sub thing is like shitty, but what can you do? Could you imagine going to a fucking concert and then asking for a refund halfway through?
That's amazing.
It actually makes me it gives me a fucking hard on when the transitions are on point.
Like, really though, like you
Actually-
go to watch fucking, in Nedley's case, Papa Roach or something dumb like that.
Oh,
That's such a
Wow.
general.
I have seen Papa Roach live
What's
twice.
great about that?
I was
is
thinking about I was gonna go watch the Rammstein or something.
I can totally picture that.
I've
Just
seen them
nothing going
twice,
to a
too.
freaking Papa
Fucking
Roach concert.
simmer down.
Incidentally, both times I went and seen Papa Roach was at a fucking
In Germany?
yes, but it was at a festival and it was at a festival and I would crowd surf. That was beer time, so I go and crowd surf my way out to go get brews.
Because that's not like fucking Oktoberfest.
October, baby.
But
So
no,
You gotta roll that R too.
So like Nedley, your shit. I mean, I cannot wait to hear about your concert in Germany.
Which
That's the
one?
best
There's
concert
been a
you've
million
ever
of
been
them.
I don't know the one that that's one you've ever been to.
No, was it here? I don't know.
Oh,
But yes,
there's three mentions of death. We're out. We gotta go.
we gotta get. So yeah, I mean, this week I wanted to really bring up. I mean, concerts aren't really a thing right now, as we're all getting, inoculated with our government microchips. Soon we'll be able to go back out again.
Allegedly. Hey, YouTube, once again, we're joking. We don't need the CDC guidelines thing at the bottom of our video.
I mean, Braun and I have already gotten the chips, so it's fine.
Oh, dude.
Already gotten the chip.
Dude, it was a big, long green chip that was inserted into my rectum, covered in sandpaper. And then all of a sudden I got sent to Afghanistan. It fucking sucked.
Weird how that worked out. But yeah, I wanted to really go down and talk about, the best concert that we've ever been to. Yes, mine were in Germany. I'll just throw that one out there right now.
Shocking.
But like in the German, God, this sounds fuck. Can somebody else go first?
Let's hear it, mein Führer.
Du hast.
Sprechen Sie dich.
Okay, so the first one, okay, one was in Germany, the other one was not. Fuck off. So like,
Oh, that's right. It was in Italy.
no, I did go see Rage Against the Machine in Italy.
Oh my god!
It's almost like I listen. It's almost like I listen.
Weird.
Actually, Rage Against the Machine is dope though.
Rage Against the Machine, that was a really good show too, honestly. But like, that was. I wish that they would go and go back on tour again, but I know sadly that'll probably never be the case. But anyway, two instantly come to mind. Number one was when I went to go see Slipknot when they were doing the All Hope Is Gone tour. And the amount of fucking explosions that were occurring at that show, and it was all indoors, which was even cooler, was fucking baffling. I'm amazed at that place didn't burn down to the goddamn ground. The whole stadium was just filled with just black smoke while it was so fucking good. But
That
like,
sounds super healthy.
oh, it was definitely no. I also hooked up with a chick after that show. But regardless,
Nice.
Nice.
but
So what was
regardless,
his name?
oh, Dita.
Was it Hans?
It's Hans.
Oh yeah.
And the other one that always comes to mind, and this is the band that nobody's ever really heard of, but it's the Flaming Lips, right?
That
Good,
sounds like an
familiar,
STD.
good, super like
What he got after that date
Kind
with
of.
Hans.
That's what happened after the day with Hans. Shoulder coming in.
God, Shoulder. Fuck. Fuck.
I went on this date with Hans. I ended up with a classic case of the Flaming Lip.
I hate my topics.
Oh my god!
Holy shit.
Fuck.
Okay, so you were sitting there catching the Flaming Lip in Germany with Hans. Okay.
Fuck off.
Nancy's gonna say he went seeing the Butthole Surfers.
Is that a band?
Yeah.
I'm slightly intrigued.
Yes, the Butthole Surfers are a band.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
You would know about that. You would know a lot about.
Real shitty.
No, they're not bad. It's everybody's different taste. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Fuck you guys. I'm going home.
Okay, all right. Hey, let me recap. Let me recap for you. Let me recap. You're in Germany.
Yes.
You're with Hans.
Yes.
Flaming Lips.
Flaming Lips.
It burns when you pee.
Yes.
And now you don't know if you're gonna be a dad.
Yes, Brun, you go.
Yeah. Oh, my turn. My turn. Okay, so no shit. There I was with Hans.
Yeah. He was
Nedley finished up.
Hans
Run a
could
train on that
pass
shit.
around, dude.
Hans
The
wanted
Hans
to hang
train
out with me.
goes.
No, my best concert, bro.
He ran a Rio
fuck.
on him.
So there's two that come to mind. That come to mind. One was ASAP Rocky. I went to ASAP Rocky up in Portland with one of my buddies, and was allegedly rolling on Molly and having a great fucking time down on the floor level.
Allegedly.
The second one, which I think this one's cooler in its own kind of way. I as you guys know, I was stationed in Hawaii, right?
Mhm.
I really adopted Hawaiian life.
Mhm.
Like I really did. Music, culture. I even learned to understand Pidgin. I can't speak Pidgin. You speak it to me. I know what the fuck you're saying though. It kind of like
Like the
Nedley with
bird?
Germany. Yeah, like the bird. It's called Pidgin. It's old.
It's like
It's
kind of like
it's like a
Latin.
dialect.
It's almost like
Okay,
Latin
okay.
almost. I feel.
Yeah. It's really weird.
Yeah, it's like it's like a shortened form of English, essentially,
Yeah.
like a shortened.
Think of
Yeah.
like Morse code, but English.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah.
That's
That's
a
actually cool.
Yeah, so I learned all this shit and I really adopted the music. And one of the bands that really started popping up over there was, and I'm sure you guys know them now, is the Dirty Heads. I don't know if you guys know who that is. It's kind of like Sublime, very fucking Southern California Islander type shit, right? Well, anyways, long story short, they were doing a concert there in Hawaii. on Oahu, and me and a couple of my buddies had bought tickets.
Mhm.
So the concert was that day. We went to North Shore and we were going surfing. And as we're out at Haleiwa Beach, there's like this big brick thing. And we look up and there's like a shit ton of people kind of gathering around this like brick fucking stage looking thing. We're like, what the fuck? So we paddled in and the Dirty Heads are up there in their van, just chilling, playing some impromptu concert on fucking Haleiwa Shore.
Oh, that's cool
sick.
as fuck.
Yeah, that's
It was
sick.
sick as fuck. And dude, everybody's around smoking weed. And I was really pissed because I was active duty, so I couldn't.
Mhm.
But like, bro, that was probably the coolest one. Like the best vibes right there. Just fucking paddling in from surfing in fucking Hawaii, and boom, there's the Dirty Heads playing
Yeah,
on
that
a
would be
goddamn
cool
thing in
shit.
North Shore. Holy shit. Like one of the best fucking memories I've ever had.
That's
That was
fucking
tight.
dope as shit, actually. Do you
Yeah,
think
that
venue
sounds sick.
matters?
No.
No.
Not it depends on who's performing, but like
Yeah, it's the vibes. The vibes
but
matter
like
more.
like for example, like there's all these venues out here in the Bay Area where like there's a place called Yoshi's where bands are notoriously known to do like a secret show. Like Weezer's played there, secret show.
I would love to see Weezer.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
I've seen
like,
them
cool
twice.
bands.
In Germany,
So-
shut
No.
up.
Fuck you.
Yeah, so
Here.
the venue does matter, but the venue doesn't matter as
It's
much.
in Canada.
I think the venue matters less than clout.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think the secret shows, because they like because the music scene is so fucking diluted.
Mhm.
I think the secret kind of like low key shows probably hit harder,
I agree.
because like for me, I sit there right to this day. I'm 30 years old. This shit happened 8 years ago.
Yep.
I still to this day listen to fucking Stand Tall by the Dirty Heads and think about sitting there vibing on the beach
Yeah.
in North Shore with like
Nice.
fucking 50 other people.
Yep.
And it was like your own personal little fucking bubble.
Yep.
So I don't think venue matters at all. I honestly think that the more ghetto the venue, the more intimate the venue, the more like.
Yep.
I think
So
all
then-
that
I guess-
is-
I
Well,
guess
in
in a
that
way it
case,
does.
yeah.
I guess,
like-
I guess in a way it does, because like we went to Garth Brooks, like my wife and I went to Garth Brooks at a fucking stadium, and it was fun.
Yeah. Oh,
But I don't
wait.
have-
When was that? 'Cause I
Babe, when do we go to Garth? 2019.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
I was at that tour too. It was sidebar. I got free tickets to that one.
Sick.
That was
Nice, dude.
I don't even care about Garth, but we got up in the private box seats. This is kind of cool too, but we got in the private box seats.
That's
and
the thing
just
about concerts. Sometimes you're
comp
not even the
booze left and
performer,
right.
man,
It was
you get a
pretty
sick,
cool.
you get a sick setup.
Right?
like back in the day, I used to just go to shows all the fucking like that's where we went. We would go to the bars and then just go to like kind of like what Eddie was saying, right? How there's just those certain venues where bands will just show up and play.
Yep.
And do
Yeah.
and like bigger ones will do secret shows there. I mean, we used to go do that kind of shit all the fucking time.
What
And
about
this-
you though, Ed? I mean, like,
Shoner,
is there or Shoner? I mean, I would love to hear about Shoner seeing, Queen live.
in the mines?
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
How was
so-
it seeing like the Rolling Stones back in the 60s?
What was it
Fuck off,
like? What was it
Abel.
like?
I was there for the recording of
Motley Crue
Hotel
show.
California. Get off it. No.
What was it like being at a Motley Crue show? Because like I'm
It would have been Iron Maiden, so get it right.
God, that's okay.
That was
All
all
right.
my music growing up.
That makes sense.
I would say so. To talk about like small venues, I think one of the best places I've ever gone at small was we had this place called the Boardwalk in Sacramento. It was a bar that had a really cool stage. I seen Powerman 5000 there, Finger 11 there. I seen Helmet and a few other bands and stuff like that. I actually the Powerman 5000 was great because it was my first rock show I took my little brother to. And he actually got in the mosh pit and got his nose broken. So it was
Nice.
actually it was just a remembrance of being in that mosh pit and getting his ass kicked.
I like how you two say nice, and I'm just sitting here like that is some real white people shit.
Oh, it totally is. I've gotten in like 3 fights in the mosh pit.
Oh yeah, dude! I was at 98 Rock Jamboree with Korn, Disturbed, and Trust Company in Sacramento,
That
and
sounds
got
pretty
knocked out. I got knocked out in the mosh pit when Freak on a Leash came on. I got in the mosh pit,
That sounded
bounced
like
around.
sounded like a really good idea until the whole getting knocked out part.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we got in the mosh pit.
Wait, how
We
did we
cleared
knock
the
you
mosh
out? You're
pit.
huge though. Like, how did
Oh, dude,
anyone
when I
knock
was-
you out?
When I was younger, I was a beanpole because I BMX'd everywhere, skateboarded, played a lot of football, stuff like that. So I was really skinny.
Okay.
I turned around. There's this big old like redneck fucking white dude. Like he didn't like getting bumped into, and I turned around and looked at him, just like.
Not like getting bumped into if you're in a fucking mosh pit.
Dude,
I don't get that.
You'd be
But here's the
surprised.
thing is that
Dude,
I
people channel their anger when they're in mosh pits. So,
Bro,
you know,
I
like, they just all-
participated in a mosh pit one fucking time, and it was at the ASAP Rocky concert. And like I said, I was allegedly rolling pretty hard, and I got knocked down. And it was the most polite thing on the planet. Everybody picked me right
Oh,
up
yeah.
and was like,
Oh,
let's
I've been
fucking
those
go,
kind of
bro.
mosh
And I was
pits,
like, all right,
But
sick.
every
Like,
once in a
this is-
while, you get the guy that's just like having the
I'm gonna
bad
stub your
day.
teeth in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's gonna just pummel the shit out of you, and you either take it or
exactly.
you give back.
So yours is probably the mosh pit, Shoner.
So I would say my best venue I've ever been to was Ozfest '98. So on Levi's stage, we were moshing to OTEP, and Slipknot actually came and jumped in the mosh pit with us, and we didn't even know it.
That's cool.
That's pretty
It was
sick.
it was back before they pulled off their masks, so no one really knew what their faces looked like except for those in the end. And so we're sitting there moshing around with these guys. The song ends, everyone's cheering, clapping, all that kind of stuff. We see these three guys in jumpsuits walk away, and they go through the gate to go to the backstage to get ready for the main stage. Because Ozfest always has 3 stages. You have your Levi stage or your local stage for the underground music. Then you'll have like your secondary stage, and then you'll have your main stage. It's this big old fest that they have going on. And so I got to actually go up and talk to I can't remember her name anymore, but the lead singer for OTEP. That was pretty awesome. And then I actually got featured on Slipknot's website because I climbed up this pole with a big old Slipknot shirt on, fucking throwing up the rock signs, hanging out this pole.
Please
out of the
find
crowd
that
and
picture.
shit like that.
Connor.
Yeah, you
Please find this.
Please find it.
Please find
Please.
that.
I wish I could, dude, but we're talking that's 98, dude.
Yeah. Hey, so Shoner, quick question. How old were you in '98?
We won't go there.
35.
I'm 36 now.
Motherfucker was at least 72.
I can't find my dentures.
I'm just saying, bro. I was 8 years old.
I was 8. I was 8.
Geriatric
Yeah.
as fuck. And everybody's saying that I'm old because I fell asleep at 9 p.m. because I was high in senator socks. And you're sitting here talking about a fucking Slipknot concert in 1998. You don't give a shit about 1998? Fucking Pokemon cards. The same thing that Eddie gives a shit about now.
So the funny story about going to Ozfest was I was in a garage band in high school. I was in like 6 of them because we kept changing members and stuff like that. It's just how high school garage bands
Not
go.
like this podcast is about to become.
Fuck. On that note, I'm gonna.
We had a jam session the night before, and I was at we'd all stayed at my buddy's house afterwards, and my uncle comes up. He's like, "Hey, your mom can't make it to the concert. You want to go?" Fuck yeah! I flew up out of fucking bed. I was gone. Let's go.
I don't know why,
So I
but
didn't even know I was gonna go until the morning of, dude.
I definitely just pictured Shoner with like a homie in the basement, like Wayne's World.
Oh,
Dude, okay, so
I
next
don't know
podcast,
why.
my wife has a picture of me in high school. I will pull it out for you guys,
Bro.
I'd love to see
Please.
that.
Yeah.
Eddie, I realized
you're
that we
gonna
kind
laugh,
of
you're
skipped
gonna
over
laugh.
you.
Yeah, let's
yeah.
hear about your K-pop shit. Let's go.
Dude, yeah, you know what? You would think-
joke.
First of all, I was supposed to go to a K-pop concert this year or last year, but COVID fucked me. Okay, I was supposed to go to a BTS concert, but anyway.
You
But
can
the best
tell he's
concert I've
still
been to-
seething in anger. He's like, fucking China.
The best concert I've been to was actually back in my college days, and it was Kanye West and Jay-Z for the Watch the Throne.
Oh, I
Uh,
bet that was sick.
Oh, that would have been sick.
So it's pretty crazy. So it was first
Kanye's
of all, it was
a
my
loon,
first-
but like
he wasn't a loon. He wasn't as
Oh,
much.
he's
of a
always
loon.
been a fucking
At
he's
that
loon.
always
time-
been a loon, but like he's
But
got good.
he wasn't as loud before about it.
True.
Now
true,
he's
true,
like, now he's really loud about his outspoken unspoken whatever ideals. But back then he was at least still producing music. He was still cool with Jay. Like everything was good. But anyway, I was in college. Me and my buddies bought tickets in May. The concert was in December.
You have to.
Like 4 or 5 months ahead
for something like that. Like
so we finally, we've been waiting 4 months for this day. We go to SAP Center in San Jose in California. We go to our seats and it's the whole area is just blocked off by this black shroud, like black shrouds essentially, and then they have like these large like cameras there. We're like, what the hell, these are our seats, like where the hell are we supposed to sit? So we talked to like one of the ushers and he's like, what ticket, show me your tickets. And we're like, oh well, fuck dude, like we got these like months ago, like are you gonna move us to like all the way up top where we can't see the stage, right? So anyway, he takes our tickets, he points us down to like, so SAP Center is like a hockey rink. So essentially he points us down to like where the boxes are, like the penalty boxes are. He's like, all right, you guys are gonna go down there. You guys are gonna go down there,
no
and
fucking way
and there for you. So we go down there and we're sitting in the fucking penalty box. And the way the stage is set up, so like let's say this is the rink, right? The penalty boxes are like kind of in the middle. And this stage, the way Jay-Z and Kanye had it set up was that the stage was on this end, and then there's a middle square block that pops up from the ground.
Yeah,
it's like it pops up from like the ground and becomes like a huge like an obelisk, almost like a stage that they can stand on.
That's cool shit.
Yeah, so like we got down there, we got our seats, and we see football players like Frank Gore, like Vernon Davis, all these Niners on the floor seats. We're sitting next to dudes that are like execs, like the Rock Nation execs, all these crazy people, and we just had such a good time. But that was the best concert I've ever been to because we literally got the best seats in the house for a huge discount, whatever we bought the tickets for. So and Kanye, Jay-Z, freaking awesome, man. Watch the Throne, it was a great time. There was this girl, I remember, she knew every single Jay-Z line. And like she was like this white girl. She knew every single Jay-Z line. She was rapping.
Yo, why you got to bring up that she's white?
That's not surprising, dude.
Surprising.
Wow. I'm with you, Eddie. Like it's actually kind of fucking amazing, like that kind of shit. Because I saw Jay-Z live too, and he was before Cypress Hill, but he was after Cypress Hill, but before the Prodigy. So it was like the best 3-stringer I've ever like just sat through, getting highly intoxicated. Yeah. And so like as soon as Cypress Hill started going, man, that whole fucking place just started fucking just smelling of, like it was just a waft of weed plume coming up from the air, which was amazing. Obviously, that Jay-Z was like fucking put on a surprising, like I was kind of going in like whatever, because I'm not like the biggest hip hop guy in the world, but like Jay-Z put on a really fucking good show, and the Prodigy was just a rave after that.
Yeah, he's good, and then like I'm a Kanye fan. I like his music, so for me it was pretty sick to hear him, like, because the way they did it was they performed each of their own songs, and then they performed like the Watch the Throne stuff, which is like their collaborate stuff. So that was definitely the best concert I've been to ever. That's sure.
That's cool shit though. It's always fucking amazing whenever you like land up somewhere cooler than you thought you were gonna be sitting at.
That was the sickest part for me, is like, dude, just being like upgrading completely from where we were, because we were like, so like I said, the stage is like here, like the stage is here. We were like all the way like up here, and then we moved down to the front. Like it was just fantastic.
That's fucking sick. That's why I like the smaller shows though, because you don't have to worry about that. Because like if you go to like Janice Landing or something like that out in Tampa, where it's literally just this courtyard in between a bunch of apartment buildings, and it's made to be a concert venue, and the whole perk of living there obviously is because you can have concerts going on all the time, right? Which is probably a pro and a con. Like you have to know what you're getting into, because fuck, if you really gotta sleep the next day, like fuck, it's like to have a concert going on in your back window.
Exactly.
True.
Sometimes though the houses can make the show too. So like I went and seen 9 Inch Nails at the Warsaw or the Warfield, I guess is what it's called.
9 Inch Nails.
Yeah, he puts on a good show too.
But like I didn't even really care about the band, and then I seen them live, and like I said, I seen them at the Warfield in San Francisco, and the hall just made it that much better. Like,
yeah, the
I don't know
Warfield's
if you've ever
nice.
been
It's,
there.
it's like a small
that place is-
a small venue for sure, but it's nice.
Have you
acoustics in
seen
there are amazing.
have you seen a band that you didn't know about and then instantly became like huge fans afterwards of?
9 Inch Nails. I didn't care for them. I knew who they were, but I didn't really like know any of their music. And then after the concert, I'm like, that was actually pretty sick. And then I actually started listening to their music.
Not bands, comedians.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I buy tickets to go see a band or like a show, like it's because I know that like I'm not wasting the money.
But what if you don't know, like,
You know what I mean?
not know the opener, right?
Okay, but that's what I'm saying is that 9 times out of 10, like if I go see a band, like I know the opener,
Oh, okay.
right? So like I know the opener too, but like comedians, you know, I fucking love comedians. So you know the amount of openers that I've seen that I had no idea about that are now like my favorite.
Yeah.
That's
Oh yeah.
now here's a real okay. So Eddie, you how long ago did you fucking? So sorry, I'm kind of backtracking a little bit, but you said all this shit went down when you were in college.
Yeah, that was like maybe I graduated
6 months ago.
7 years ago now.
So did you go to college straight out the fucking gate?
I did.
Like just straight out of high school?
I did.
Okay, so here I am, 30 years old, about to go to college. I'm gonna feel like, bro, I'm gonna feel like fucking Billy Madison.
Oh, back to school, back to school.
To show to the government I'm not a fool, you know, like so my issue is that like, and I completely forgot about this shit, but like I was super jacked up about like going to school and like I got accepted to the U of O. And so
how much did you have to pay them?
$0. But that's because I'm using the GI Bill and my family is not rich.
What, your mommy didn't pay for your college?
Technically, my Uncle Sam is paying for my college. So, and he's pretty fucking filthy rich.
Let's not ask about his kneecaps, though. I mean,
no, that's true. Yeah, those are pretty scraped up at the moment. But
and they weren't.
No, so like Eddie, I completely forgot about this shit. I completely forgot about this shit until you fucking brought it up, and I was super jacked up and like, I got accepted to college. And then I'm like, these fucking dumb-dumbs whose parents are just stupid fucking rich got accepted too.
Yep. That's my topic of the day, man. The college.
Do you know how bad that fucking kills me on the inside?
I felt like it's actually funny that
how can you kill it even more?
No, like so it was actually really funny because you mentioned that you had your GI Bill accepted and everything, and I was happy for you. But then that same night, I happened to also watch this documentary on Netflix. so on Netflix, there's this documentary called the college admission scandal, essentially, and it's about this guy named Bill or William Singer, and he's this guy that claims like he has this company where he essentially coaches you or you as a college student to get into all these like top tier elite schools. And he's created something called a side door. So essentially there's 3 ways to get into college based on this documentary. There's a front door, which is literally straight up, you apply, you're smart as hell, you get a scholarship, you go in and you pay the tuition and you do it that way. There's a back door, which is essentially you donate. That's how I got it.
That's why my knees are scuffed.
Yeah. So there's a back door, which is essentially like going through charities, donations, like all to the school, you know, funding them through whatever programs they have, but it's like super expensive. Like you're talking hundreds, thousands of donations that you have to give, right? And then there's something called the side door that this William guy's created. And essentially what it is you go through his program, and he was essentially working with college coaches, sports coaches, to get kids that were not playing that actual sport into the school through a sports scholarship for that particular sport. So, for example, let's see, like, Brun, Shoner, you guys have kids, right? What if someone came to you and said, "Hey, I can get your daughter or your son into Stanford under freaking like rowing," right? No. You wouldn't do it, but these celebrities.
No, I wouldn't do it just because it's Stanford. It's not the University of Oregon. # Go Ducks.
But
Die hard,
essentially,
baby.
that's how he created this business. He was working with like all these sports coaches to get these kids into the schools through the sports scholarship or sports team program, essentially, while taking massive amounts of money from these families on the side, getting a cut out of it as well.
So how my question is, how do they verify this? Like obviously if somebody goes and they get a scholarship for football, right? There's like a hype film.
So there's a whole thing about this on the Netflix doc as well. I really recommend checking it out. But essentially, they never chose sports that were popular.
Mm-hmm.
It was
So,
either
like,
water polo, tennis, rowing,
powerlifting.
sailing.
I heard there was a documentary about one time.
I heard there's a scandalous documentary about a power lifter. Shoulder's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
You remember, motherfucker, I can get to you in 6 hours, and I'm on days off right now.
Dude, Sean's already planning it, dude. He's already planning to.
He's map questing his way there.
Worst part about it, I literally sent my fucking streets in our Discord, so he's in there like,
You did.
He knows,
I already know
dude.
where you live, buddy.
So it was like Monday.
And I got
like
Eddie's
that.
address.
Yeah, that's true. Return
that's
address.
kind of weird.
Holy
I sent him cards. Okay, let's not get
Sure, hey, it probably has something to do with that backdoor admissions, if you know what I'm talking about.
I was trying to get that PS5, yo.
So another thing that they did like for these sports too is they would actually doctor like photos and stuff so that like your kid would look like they're actually playing that sport, or like like one of the pictures that they talk about on the doc is this girl, she got in for rowing, right? But all the photo was her on a freaking exercise row doing this for like a second, and they use that as her profile picture for her college profile.
Bro,
And-
I want them to Photoshop me as like a water polo player, like jumping out of the water with like an 8-pack. Just
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like,
you want to like dunk on bitches, and then I show up to the school and I got like a fucking fat gut, and I run upstairs.
That's what I said. I said, like, if they
You
Photoshop
run
me,
upstairs? Yeah, sure.
I'd love to look like
see
a
it.
freaking like ripped god, right? Just freaking ripped as hell, jumping out of the water, slanging a ball into the freaking net. Like,
slanging a ball. I'll slang
Yeah,
some
anyway.
balls.
the biggest celebrity that was caught up in all of this was Lori Loughlin, who is also Aunt Becky from Full House. Her daughter's Olivia Jade, who is a YouTuber. She does like makeup and vlogs and shit, right?
Fucking of course.
But the ones that like, there's so many.
Nedley, you
families
can't
in there
talk shit. You're a fucking streamer. Shut up.
I don't know. Streaming once in 30 days count.
We ain't a streamer no more. He's a poser.
We are the nerd equivalent of a rap career. Okay, I don't want to hear shit.
That's
Anyways, Eddie, continue.
so,
Wow, I never thought it like that.
oh my god, the nerd version of a rap career, dude.
Check out my Spotify, baby.
Yo,
Oh my
holy
God.
shit. I could go and fucking rip some CDs of just clips and sell them at gas stations like these guys do out here in Atlanta, dude.
Dude, you're doing it all wrong, man. It's all
Then
digital
we'll
now,
stream
dude.
it.
You,
With your
Fuck.
It's
backpack.
digital now.
you get MP3s and you stream, bro. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
No one uses CDs
But it-
anymore.
So
You
this chick's a
boomer.
fucking so this chick's a fucking YouTuber, and she needed help getting into college.
Right, dude. So that's the thing. I think I wanted to continue as part of the conversation because it's like, when you're at that level of like status, right? Like you're a Aunt Becky or whatever, like you're super rich or whatever, and your kid's dumb as shit. Like, what do you like? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that what you have to do to get your?
Dumb as shit. Like, everybody has that moment where you like look at your child and you're like, you're fucking
Holy
retarded.
shit.
We're probably gonna have to bleep that, but like, there's times where you're just like, you're a fucking dumb shit, and yeah, I'm supposed to love you.
And well, that's another thing. I was thinking about that too. Like Olivia Jade was already doing her own shit. She had makeup collab. She had YouTube going. She had like millions of subscribers. and they still the parents still decided to do that for her. And then I don't really get the reason behind it. I think it's more just a prestige type of thing. But the ones that the family that's not talked about as much, this is crazy. I learned this in the documentary as well. The heiress to the creator of the Hot Pockets family did it for both of her daughters. She was sentenced to 5 months in prison, bro.
Whoa!
200 hours of community service
For prison for why?
and a 250K fine.
Well, what is the charges? Sent to prison for fucking getting your ding dong children into fucking college?
So essentially, they charged her for mail and wire fraud, conspiracy to commit money laundering, and I think that's because she went through this guy's program to do this, and that's where her money was caught up in that.
Oh shit, dude! You know what I just thought of, and this literally only just popped into my brain because I've been watching a lot of Sons of Anarchy lately. Rico. Do you guys know what Rico is?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, racketeering.
Racketeering, right?
Yeah,
if you find something like money laundering and shit like that, and then you can charge for that, and then you find everybody that's connected to that, all those people are then fucked.
Yep.
You just take
that's
down.
gonna be like some type of strategic move where they're like, we're gonna hit you with money laundering, and then we're gonna fucking get everybody.
We're gonna get everyone.
See, that's I knew that Sons of Anarchy would come in handy, one day.
One day.
when I'm
It's either
in, like,
going to be how to smuggle meth in my asshole or Rico.
Either when I'm in some 1%er motorcycle club or I'm on a podcast with 3 other dipshits. I don't know. It'll come in handy sometime.
See all of the above.
So they got like the most of the parents. They got like almost this whole web of parents. It's all these elite like rich people, pretty much celebrities, rich people, and then they also got all the coaches. So there are a ton of coaches that got in trouble for all of this. But the craziest part to me is that Bill Singer or Rick Singer, Will Singer, whatever the fuck his name is, he is still walking around free, dude.
Because that motherfucker cut a deal.
Yeah. Driving around in a Porsche. Works out every day.
This is the dude that set up the program?
Yeah.
The guy that set up the program.
Motherfucker
he's
cut
the snitch.
a deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the snitch.
Oh,
That's another thing I learned from Sons of Anarchy, baby.
He ratted his way
a snitch.
into a more lenient like punishment by saying, "Oh, I'm going to give you all these people.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead
Make a
and
deal.
sell these people down the river."
Fuck it. Why not?
I think he's the mastermind behind it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of crazy how he's able to just walk scot-free pretty much.
That shit happens all the fucking time, though.
Yep.
All the time. That's what's so broken about our judicial system. I mean, how many times have you heard stories about like, and this is like a whole other fucking topic, but like, you have these stories of these mobsters who fucking these mob bosses who laid over on their homies, and then they locked up like 15 really shitty guys, but then put this one mob boss in like Whitpro.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like they do the same shit with cartels. That but then you have all these deals. It's just I have my own thoughts on that, and I'm too high to go into it because I'll just start rambling.
Well, the last thing I wanted to, I guess, bring to the table before we almost end, knowing that you can buy your way into colleges like this, right? Through all these different doors, back door, side door, whatever.
My favorite
is
that like side booth?
I will never not mention anything when you say back door.
That's why I mentioned.
Is that kind of like buying your way into affiliate program?
Kind of. Yeah.
Is college a scam in a way, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Brun,
Yes.
why did you decide to go?
Because I can.
But
It's
why?
free. They pay me.
But why?
I can stream and then get paid and go to college and then be to be honest with you, I got kind of curious
and smarter dumbass.
Exactly. I'm going to be a smarter ding dong. So
yeah.
I don't even think I'm going to be smarter per se. I'm going to have new skills, but like I'm going to be able to take my fancy new piece of paper and get a badass job. Yeah. So my thought is I started looking at computer programming, which obviously that's fucking it's kind of right in our wheelhouse.
Literally going to go learn to code.
Right.
Then I was looking at other programs and I saw cybersecurity, and there was one class in there that said ethical hacking, and that right there I was like, I've got to go to college now. because that sounds badass.
So
That sounds badass.
I'm gonna go on a serious note here real quick before you move on to something else. In that, I'll tell you right now, cybersecurity is definitely the way to go, more than the programming, because everyone's a programmer. There's a million different programming languages out there that people know. I know like 6 of them.
Of course you do.
It's just what I do. I went to school to be the electronics engineer and a computer networking guy. So but I'll tell you right now, the cybersecurity is definitely something that's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, especially with as many people that are stealing other people's identities, their information, stuff like that. Websites getting hacked and stuff like that. There's always a need for that, and there's not enough people that are actually qualified to do those jobs. So I would definitely stick that route versus going to the coding. Now, don't get me wrong, the coding will help you. Taking a few coding classes would be awesome, especially for the cybersecurity, but I definitely would agree that the cybersecurity was a better choice.
Yeah, realistically, I just want to be able to hack into somebody's Facebook and post bullshit on every wall.
Of
course you do. That's all fucking cool, but let me hack into Nedley's fucking Twitter profile and post some scandalous shit.
Free clout, baby. Let's go.
I don't know if this is ethical, but I remember back in the day when I was going to school and we used to use backdoor viruses. You're gonna like
back
this one.
In my day, when I was working on my Mac, iMac in the middle of my computer
DOS programs.
It wasn't an iMac. It was called just a fucking Macintosh. Get it right.
We went home and we played our Ataris and read our Batman comics.
No, we used to write these little, like fake viruses and fake scripts, stuff like that, to where we can get into people's computers. And we used to fuck with people, like opening and shutting their CD-ROM drawers. And we had a script that actually flipped your screen upside down. So like we actually had someone send us a picture of their fucking monitor flipped upside down. Now back in the day when your fucking monitor was like this thick, when it was thicker than it was wide. But we actually people send us pictures like, how the fuck do you get your monitor back the correct way? I'm like, reopen the fucking script.
Yeah, dummy.
Dumbass.
We just sent you a fucking virus to make your life insurmountably more difficult. You're a fucking idiot for not figuring out how to fix it.
Well, we used to write
funny
scripts and shit like that. It was
how do you like that chlamydia on your computer?
We fucked with this one kid where he was talking shit in chat, and we took him into what's called the Matrix chat. It's like blacks out your screen, and all you see is it looks like the Matrix. It's just like a DOS screen where you just see the text. You see nothing else. Well, all he sees is this black screen with text going across it. We can see his desktop. We opened up I know, right? We opened up like 20 porn sites and then gave him back his computer.
Oh my gosh.
This is back in the day.
That sounds convenient.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah,
You saved me a few keystrokes.
His mom came in and caught him.
Saved a few keystrokes to have more time for other strokes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This was back in the day though, before like ad blockers. So when you opened up like a porn site, like 20 other porn sites opened up, and every time you try to close one, 20 more popped open.
They're pretty aggressive, bro. Like,
It was amazing.
Yeah.
God, it was so great.
You have your whole screen just fucking full of titties and pussy all over. It was amazing.
Hey, do you guys remember waking up at like 2 a.m. and having the fucking Girls Gone Wild commercials going?
Yes.
Yes. Dude,
I can't find him anymore, bro.
13-year-old boy watching the. All right, I'm done. We need to stop. This shit is taking me to the moon.
I'll never forget hearing the song either. Like the fucking little like xylophone or whatever the fuck instrument it is. Da, 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 da.
Oh yeah. At this moment, can we like somehow patch in the audio for the Girls Gone Wild theme song?
Yeah, dude.
Let me see.
I need to work on it.
Anyway,
I don't know. Like, we talk of college as a scam. So open kimono, I never went. Right. I graduated
Not
high
even in
school.
Germany?
No, fuck off. I graduated high school. I floated around for like a year. I joined the Air Force. I got out and I just started working. Right. I thought about going, and I think I took like a class, and I said, you know what? I'm fucking over school. I can't do this shit anymore. And I think that I've done okay for myself. Like, I don't know. I think that the thought of the need of college is some sort of like old, honestly antiquated thing where I don't think, and I think you're seeing the mind shift now is like, you don't really, if you have the skill set and you have the OJT, like the on the job, like working experience.
Yep.
All you need is that anymore, is have a resume of shit that says, look, I've done all of this. This is what I can do. And this is what I have done. That, and especially in our fucking old age, that counts more for anything than a fucking piece of
They
paper.
don't look at your degrees anymore. Like, I don't look at my degrees. I have 2 of them. They don't even look at them for jobs anymore. They're like, oh, yeah, degrees, cool. But how long have you been working in the field? And that's what they look at, like you said.
Yeah, but if you don't have, because okay, my thought is that when it comes to like the blue collar work, which, as you guys know, that's been my main source of income since I got out of the army. Nobody gives a shit about your degree there. Okay, it is all about your experience. Who gives a shit? Like you could have a degree in business and management or whatever the fuck, and then be a manager, and then right next door you have your homie who's just been working at the plant for fucking 11 years and all of a sudden is in the same position you are. Right? Like there's no fucking difference. However, I'm tired of working in that space. In that, like, I'm gonna kill my fucking body every day. So I'm like, I'm gonna sit behind a goddamn computer and get fat and happy. And that's why I'm going to cybersecurity, because like I cannot go to another place. I cannot go to a place and be like, I know dick all about cybersecurity, or like, oh, I can hack into my homie's Facebook, and that's my qualification, and get a job.
Yeah.
And I do think so. And my caveat is, I do think there are fields like that college is consistent for, but like half the shit that we go to half the shit that people go to school for make no fucking sense.
Liberal arts, fucking majoring in what was the one, Chinese history with a minor in business.
Anything that's not a fucking science at this point is a fucking waste of time.
I always like the ones that the people get like the business degrees with no like directive, right? It's just a plain business degree. They don't have any kind of like, whether they're project management or whatever.
Yeah,
any kind of
minor in something
with a concentration in marketing. So
there you go.
And the reason why, so from my perspective, the reason why I went with marketing is because I felt like there were going to be multiple jobs for me to do outside of just one particular place.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, marketing, you can use that skill in opening someone's restaurant, but you can also use it in looking at someone's mobile devices and making sure that their marketing's on point, and looking at it from a social media standpoint, and looking at it from a out of home standpoint, and all these different advertisement agencies, or streaming, whatever. Like, so that's why I went with that. But in general, like, for me, I think college, I would say it still felt scammy, even though I went through it all. I did the work. I got my degree, and I feel like you need that degree to be looked at for certain jobs, like what Brun is saying.
Anything that's going to be science based, right, or tech field, which I think is incorporated in the science aspect.
Exactly.
The tech industry is so picky about like who goes to what schools and stuff, which is why, I could see the pros for like college, obviously, in that sense. But lately, now that I'm at this point in my life, I've been feeling more like, dude, there's so many different ways to make it. Yeah. That college is not always the end all be all answer, right?
Nor should it be.
So, guys, real quick, I just want to bring something up. I really feel like this is something we could probably just go on a fucking tangent during our goddamn giveaway about.
Oh, it's true.
Oh, damn.
Man.
We got to do our giveaway.
So we're going to be doing our giveaway. We are going to be reading the reviews, right, Ned?
Yes, we will.
We are going to be doing it because we were supposed to do it, and then I fell asleep, and then we were supposed to do it, and then you weren't there, and then Shoner wasn't there, and then it's just been a fucking shit show. So this does give people a little bit more of an opportunity to like
true that.
Yeah,
get in on this shit. So may I?
You may.
May I, good sir? I may. All right. So I believe it's next Sunday. We're going to shoot for it. You'll know more on either all of our Twitters or the Lost Boys Instagram, Lost Boys Show. Drop that fucking follow. I handle the memes. So if you have a problem, message me.
Please message him.
Yeah, please do. Please do. All the links for everything are on there. We're doing a $25 Amazon gift card giveaway for the funniest review on any of the platforms. That's Apple, Spotify, Google, all the major podcast things, I think, right, Ned?
Yep. All the major podcast ones. I watch those every day.
Also, this is just me because I want more comments. We're including the YouTube comments.
Yay!
Oh, let's go.
We're including YouTube comments, the funniest ones. Now the judge is going to be me. I'm going to be higher than a woodpecker's dick in the redwoods, and and ready to fucking go. And the one that makes me chortle the loudest,
If he doesn't fall asleep.
He's, I mean,
bruh,
he's not wrong.
it's not wrong. But let's think about the circumstances, okay? You remember that time when you guys made me just fucking venture into the world high as fuck because Nedley's goddamn father showed up? Okay?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear shit. So anyways, we're giving away fucking $25 Amazon gift card giveaway to the funniest review that we got, and we will be doing that live. We don't know quite yet whose channel we're going to be doing it on, so make sure you check all of our Twitters. We will be announcing it there as well as posting it on the Instagram. Time, place, all of that good shit. So that's my spiel.
I like it. Yeah, and please, we like Brun just said, please review on all podcast services around the globe. We are on everything now officially, boys. I finally got the last email saying confirmed, so we are officially on everything.
Wait, you opened up our OnlyFans?
It's a longer process than that.
We're not revealing that yet. God damn it!
God,
fuck,
Shoner.
Fuck. This is why we can't do cool shit, because now Ludwig is going to hear about the OnlyFans. And he's going to tell it.
God damn it!
Fuck.
That, I guess, wraps it up for the show. If you're watching this on YouTube, please go ahead and leave a comment down below. It definitely helps with the algorithm. Hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe button, all that good shit. Brunstad, where can people find you?
Brunstad TV. Everywhere.
And Lost Boys Show on Instagram as well. Go follow that. Did I get it right, Brun?
Yeah. Lost Boys Show on Instagram.
I got it.
Yep.
I have it written down here.
Actually, I just made a post.
Get that
Instagram. Wow.
I'm figuring it out, boys. I'm figuring it out.
We've reached this day.
Bro, Nedley made an Instagram and followed the page.
I did
I
do
did
that.
not even know that. What the heck?
What?
Yep, I did.
Wow.
I did.
Mhm.
I'm learning. I haven't done anything else, but I'm learning.
Hasn't done anything with it, but he followed.
He's got the base.
He knows how to hit the button.
We're getting there.
Picture.
Hey, one day at a time. One day at a time. Eddie Shmoney, where can people find you? You beautiful fucking beast.
To twitch.tv Eddie Shmoney.
Shoner, where can people find
no
you
C in
after you're
that.
kicked
Real
off
quick,
this
there's no C, right?
podcast?
Oh, see.
Damn, he just snuck that in there. Oh, okay.
I said, Shoner, where can people find you after you get kicked off this fucking podcast?
I was like, okay. I was trying to listen to what Brunstad said and told him it's what you said. Shoner Todd, Twitch TV, Toddcast on YouTube. Shoner Todd at Instagram and Twitter.
DeviantArt at Shoner Todd.
Holy shit.
I love you, Shoner. I'm just fucking with you.
Oh my god.
I'm
I'll
just
come
fucking
for
with
you next, asshole.
Hey, I didn't post my address in the Discord yet, so I think I'm okay for now.
I got two other houses to fit
Atlanta's a big place.
Fuck.
Well, boys, yeah.
I was gonna go find the big ass robot.
There's a lot of them in the area. Shh.
Oh, okay.
Can't find it. That's not a way you can find us. So yeah. Anyway, boys, yes, we'll be doing the podcast live next Sunday. Like I said, like Brun said, watch all of the socials. I'll be announcing it in my stream sometime next week whenever we figure it out. Until then, guys, have a fantastic week, and I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.